Got a call sheet on the dashboard and a script that's marked in red. The director wants a lonely cliff to clear the hero's head. So we're out here on the highway doing what we do the best, putting all this California beauty to a cinematic test. You've got your camera ready, I've got my notes and pen. We're looking for a little bit of movie magic once again. We're scouting for a movie, but the scene I see is ours. A quiet little love story that's been blooming for some hours. This highway is the backdrop for 1,000 different dreams, but the only one that's real to me is the one that's ours, it seems. And the best location that I've found for all the world to see is anywhere I happen to be when you are next to me. You framed a shot up with your hands, said this is for the kiss, a place of perfect Hollywood and manufactured bliss. I took a picture for the director, but I took one for myself to put up on our own imaginary happy loving shelf. Cause the way the sun was in your hair, the way the wind just blew, was better than a movie scene, cause it was real and it was you. And we're scouting for a movie, but the scene I see is ours. A quiet little love story that's been blooming for some hours. This highway is the backdrop for 1,000 different dreams, but the only one that's real to me is the one that's ours, it seems. And the best location that I found for all the world to see is anywhere I happen to be when you are next to me. We spend our whole life searching for a place for a pretend, a perfect fake beginning or a perfect fake tragic end. But somewhere on these long roads between the work and all the art, we found a real life love story and we learned it all by heart. But the scene I see is ours. A quiet little love story that's been blooming for some hours. This highway is the backdrop for 1,000 different dreams, but the only one that's real to me is the one that's ours, it seems. And the best location that I found for all the world to see is anywhere I happen to be when you are next to me. I think we found a spot now. Yeah, this one is the one. Let's tell them that the scouting's done and have our own fun in the sun. Yeah, our story's just begun. Most people drive this highway just to see the modern view, but we're looking for a world from when this whole coast was brand new. Got our rock hammers in the back and brushes soft and fine, searching for a story in a prehistoric rocky line. You got your eyes upon the shale beds, I'm watching for the gleam of a life that lived and died inside some long forgotten stream. And we're hunting for a memory in the California stone, a secret of a long lost age that we can call our very own. Our love is old as fossils, it's patient and it's deep, a promise that the hands of time will always, always keep. And this highway's a time machine to an age we've never seen, a love story written in the rocks and in the spaces in between. You were chipping at some limestone by a lonely hidden beach, and you found a perfect ammonite just sitting within reach. Your eyes lit up like a little kid on Christmas, pure and true, and I knew there was no treasure in the world as rare as you. We held it in our hands and felt the weight of all the years, and it washed away our modern day and ordinary fears. 'Cause we're hunting for a memory in the California stone, a secret of a long lost age that we can call our very own. Our love is old as fossils, it's patient and it's deep, a promise that the hands of time will always, always keep. And this highway's a time machine to an age we've never seen, a love story written in the rocks and in the spaces in between. It's a funny kind of hobby to be sifting through the dust, a quiet act of patience and a whole lot of hopeful trust. But every fossil that we find, every ancient tiny shell, has a story of survival that it's waiting there to tell. And we're hunting for a memory in the California stone, a secret of a long lost age that we can call our very own. Our love is old as fossils, it's patient and it's deep, a promise that the hands of time will always, always keep. And this highway's a time machine to an age we've never seen, a love story written in the rocks and in the spaces in between. The sun is setting on the cliffs a million years from now, and maybe they'll find our story too and wonder how. Yeah, love is old as time. Spent the whole year underneath the big top's canvas sky, with the smell of cotton candy and a barker's hopeful cry. I've been the one who takes the tickets, you've been the one who flies, with a beautiful and fearless and a perfect brave surprise. But we packed up the whole Midway and we put the show to bed, for a couple weeks of quiet for my weary spinning head. And for 2 short weeks we're normal on this California road, just 2 anonymous lovers laying down our heavy load. No one here is asking us to juggle or to lie, we're just another couple underneath a hazy summer sky. And this laid-back, easy feeling is the best prize we could win, a chance to just be you and me, and let the quiet in. We stopped to get some coffee and nobody knew our names. We didn't have to smile and play our happy, worn-out games. We just sat there by the window and we watched the people pass, 2 ghosts from the Midway in a world that's built of sea and glass. And you didn't have your makeup on, I wasn't wearing my old hat, just 2 people in a quiet town, and that was that. And for 2 short weeks we're normal on this California road, just 2 anonymous lovers laying down our heavy load. No one here is asking us to juggle or to lie, we're just another couple underneath the hazy summer sky. And this laid-back, easy feeling is the best prize we could win, a chance to just be you and me, and let the quiet in. the trick up our own sleeve. But the only real magic that I've ever known is you, my steady centering, my beautiful, my brave, and my true. And for 2 short weeks we're normal on this California road, just 2 anonymous lovers laying down our heavy load. No one here is asking us to juggle or to lie. We're just another couple underneath a hazy summer sky. And this laid back, easy feeling is the best prize we could win, a chance to just be you and me, and let the quiet in. No vacancy sign is off, the sun is coming on. I'm brewing up a fresh pot for the travelers of the dawn. You're putting out the clean towels, I'm sweeping off the porch. Another day of passing on a hopeful, loving torch. We watch the headlights coming and we watch them fade away, and we find our own adventure in the middle of their stay. And we live our life on this highway, though we never have to leave. We're a safe and welcome harbor for the stories we receive. Every car that pulls on in is a brand new hopeful start, a piece of California's big and wild and rambling heart. And we're happy just to be a single friendly stopping place, with a quiet kind of love for the whole human race. Remember that young couple with the stardust in their eyes? They signed the book as Mr. and Mrs. Brand New Paradise. They were heading for a new life. They were scared and they were thrilled, and we gave them our best room and a quiet hope instilled. We saw them off this morning with a wave and with a smile, and wished them all the happiness for every single mile. 'Cause we live our life on this highway, though we never have to leave. We're a safe and welcome harbor for the stories we receive. Every car that pulls on in is a brand new hopeful start, a piece of California's big and wild and rambling heart. And we're happy just to be a single friendly stopping place, with a quiet kind of love for the whole human race. We watch the world go by our door, the sad ones and the glad, the best and worst and happiest that anyone has ever had. And through it all you've been my rock, my steady trusted friend, the one true permanent resident, from the start until the very end. Yeah, we live our life on this highway, though we never have to leave. We're a safe and welcome harbor for the stories we receive. Every car that pulls on in is a brand new hopeful start, a piece of California's big and wild and rambling heart. And we're happy just to be a single friendly stopping place, with a quiet kind of love for the whole human race. The first car's pulling in now, be told. Another cup of coffee, more precious than pure gold. Welcome home to the fold. We've been breathing smoke for 6 months, living on the fire line, trading sleep for adrenaline, just trying to buy some time. But the last one's out, the rains have come, the long hard season's done. So we're chasing the horizon in the California sun. We packed the truck this morning, didn't have to say a word. The loudest kind of silence that you've ever heard. And we're washing all the ash away in this Pacific blue, letting go of all the chaos the way we always do. This highway is the quiet after all the sirens scream, the peaceful easy morning that for months we've only dreamed. You can't fight the fire if you don't make peace with the sea. It's just the way it's always been for my brother and for me. We don't have to talk about the things we've had to see, the houses and the memories gone for you and for me. We just watch the waves roll in, and we watch them roll back out, and we let the rhythm of it wash away the fear and doubt. We're just two weary travelers with nothing left to prove, just letting this old highway make it slow and healing move. And we're washing all the ash away in this Pacific blue, letting go of all the chaos the way we always do. This highway is the quiet after all the sirens scream, the peaceful easy morning that for months we've only dreamed. You can't fight the fire if you don't make peace with the sea. It's just the way it's always been for my brother and for me. They say we're brothers in the battle, a bond that's forged in flame. The only other person who can truly understand the game. It's a heavy load to carry, but it gets a little light when I'm driving on this highway with you into the fading light. And we're washing all the ash away in this Pacific blue, letting go of all the chaos the way we always do. This highway is the quiet after all the sirens scream, the peaceful easy morning that for months we've only dreamed. You can't fight the fire if you don't make peace with the sea. It's just the way it's always been for my brother and for me. The smoke is finally clearing now, I can breathe again. Thanks for the ride, my friend, my brother, till the end. You've got your watercolor palette, I've got my notebook full of rhymes. We're on a hunt for happy endings in these easy, hopeful times. Our next book's main character is a sea lion, brave and grand, who's looking for a brand new friend in this amazing sunlit land. We're looking at the world through the eyes of a child, to find the gentle magic in the beautiful and wild. And we're storyboarding our new life on this California drive, making up a world where only the most hopeful dreams can thrive. Our love is a kid's book with a really illustrator and my very best of all-time friend. And we're finding our next chapter in the sun and in the sea. A story about a lonely sea lion, you and me. You saw a grumpy pelican and you gave him a funny name. And we wrote a silly Baxter about his quest for fishy fame. You drew him with a tiny crown, I wrote a verse or two about the silliest old pelican the world had ever knew. We're gathering up the characters, we're setting up the scene, the most beautiful and hopeful place that we have ever been. And we're storyboarding our new life on this California drive, making up a world where only the most hopeful dreams can thrive. Our love is a kid's book with a really happy end. And you're my amazing illustrator and my very best of all-time friend. And we're finding our next chapter in the sun and in the sea. A story about a lonely sea lion, you and me. Some people work for money, some people work for praise. We just work to put a little sunshine in a child's confusing days, to build a world of kindness where the good guys always win. A safe and happy place to let a brand new life begin. Yeah, we're storyboarding our new life on this California drive, making up a world where only the most hopeful dreams can thrive. Our love is a kid's book with a really happy end. And you're my amazing illustrator and my very best of all-time friend. And we're finding our next chapter in the sun and in the sea. A story about a lonely sea lion, you and me. Our sketchbook's almost full now, the story's almost done. Our little sea lion hero is walking to the sun. Time to go and write it for everyone. They've got my face up on a billboard back in LA town, a smiling two-dimensional, successful, happy clown. But a picture's just a picture, so I'm slowly driving down this road I used to know so well on the edge of my hometown. Before the world had heard my name, before the big city lights, I'm just coming back for one of these quiet, starry nights. And I'm coming home to the only love that's known me true and deep, while the rest of the whole world was fast asleep. This California highway is washing off the fame and reminding me of who I was before they knew my name. And I hope you still see the kid you knew and not the man from the magazine. Just another local boy returning to the scene. I'm passing by the diner where I had my very first job, flipping burgers, dreaming of a world I had to steal or rob, or build myself a future in the artificial sun, forgetting that the race is not a race that's ever won. I just wanted them to see me, I just wanted them to hear. Now all I want's a quiet that I only find right here. And I'm coming home to the only love that's known me true and deep, while the rest of the whole world was fast asleep. This California highway is washing off the fame and reminding me of who I was before they knew my name. And I hope you still see the kid you knew and not the man from the magazine. just another local boy returning to the scene. The red carpets and the parties, they're a beautiful facade, but they can't replace the feeling of a knowing, friendly nod from the people who remember when you couldn't pay your rent, the only real acceptance that is ever truly heaven sent. It's known me true and deep, while the rest of the whole world was fast asleep. This California highway is washing off the fame and reminding me of who I was before they knew my name. And I hope you still see the kid you knew, and not the man from the magazine. Just another local boy returning to the scene. The welcome sign is up ahead, population's still the same. It's good to be back home again, where you just know my name. Just my name. I spent 2 weeks selling widgets in 100 different towns, with a lonely television for my evening ups and downs. I drunk a lot of bitter coffee from a paper cup and waited for the morning sun to finally come on up. But I closed the final deal today, and I turned this car from home. And I promise that for one whole week I will not have to roam. And this California highway is the best part of my job. It's the golden welcome finish line that makes my tired heart throb. I'm trading lonely motel lobbies for the comfort of my chair, and the smell of roadside diners for the scent of your clean hair. Yeah, the greatest deal I'll ever close is walking through our own front door and telling you I'm home now, and I'm not leaving anymore. The radio is playing, and it's a happy, upbeat song, a whole lot better than the silence that has lasted for so long. Inside some empty hotel room 1,000 miles away, where I just count the hours down and live for this one day. I can almost smell the supper that you're keeping on the stove, and I'm thinking about the greatest and the truest kind of love. 'Cause this California highway is the best part of my job. It's the golden welcome finish line that makes my tired heart throb. I'm trading lonely motel lobbies for the comfort of my chair, and the smell of roadside diners for the scent of your clean hair. Yeah, the greatest deal I'll ever close is walking through our own front door and telling you I'm home now, and I'm not leaving anymore. This life of windshield time can make a good man feel so small, just another weary traveler waiting for a loving call. But then I see your picture that I keep here on the dash, and it makes every single long mile worth the price of gas. And this California highway is the best part of my job. It's the golden welcome finish line that makes my tired heart throb. I'm trading lonely motel lobbies for the comfort of my chair, and the smell of roadside diners for the scent of your clean hair. Yeah, the greatest deal I'll ever close is walking through our own front door and telling you I'm home now, and I'm not leaving anymore. The streetlights look familiar now. I light glow, so warm home. Daddy's home. I'm home. I'm wearing my own clothes again, the first time in 10 years. And you're sitting here beside me, smiling right through your happy tears. We left those gray walls in the dust, we left the barbed wire behind, for the freedom of this highway and a brand new peace of mind. The world feels so much bigger now, it's so much more alive. I'm just grateful for the simple fact I get to take this drive. And this California highway is the first breath that I've drawn since a decade of my yesterdays have finally come and gone. The world feels so much brighter than I ever have recalled. Outside these lonely, broken, and forgotten prison walls. And the only thing that got me through was the promise of this ride with you, my true and steady love, right here by my side. You pulled the car over and I just stood there on the sand and let the ocean wash right over my own trembling open hand. I dreamed about this water, I dreamed about this air, the simple, easy freedom that I thought was never ever there. Every car that passes is a beautiful new sight, just a normal, easy morning in this brand new, hopeful life. And this California highway is the first breath that I've drawn since a decade of my yesterdays have finally come and gone. The world feels so much brighter than I ever have recalled. Outside these lonely, broken, and forgotten prison walls. And the only thing that got me through was the promise of this ride with you, my true and steady love, right here by my side. You rode me every single week, you took my every single call. You were my only window to the world beyond that wall. And now that I am free again, the only thing I know is that my love for you is the one place I will always have to go. And this California highway is the first breath that I've drawn since a decade of my yesterdays have finally come and gone. The world feels so much brighter than I ever have recalled. Outside these lonely, broken, and forgotten prison walls. And the only thing that got me through was the promise of this ride with you, my true and steady love, right here by my side. The sun is setting on the ocean, a brand new day is done. My real life, my true life has only just begun. With my only one. this view to me 1,000 times or more. The way the ocean meets the sky, the way it hits the shore. But words were only ghosts of this impossible new truth. The first time I am seeing it in my second hopeful youth. I've lived my life in shades of gray, a world of touch and sound. But now I see the beauty of this sacred sunlit ground. And I'm seeing for the first time, after all these years of night, this beautiful and perfect world bathed in California light. You were always my own eyes, but now you've given me my own. The most amazing technicolor dream that I have ever known. And I've never seen a shade of blue so perfect and so true. But the best part of this vision is that I get to see you. I'm just staring at the green of all the trees upon the hill. It's a color I had never known could make my heart stand still. You're laughing at my silence, and you gently squeeze my hand. You're the only other miracle I'll ever understand. Every wave that crashes is a firework of white. I'm falling in love with a world made of light. And I'm seeing for the first time, after all these years of night, this beautiful and perfect world bathed in California light. You were always my own eyes, but now you've given me my own. The most amazing technicolor dream that I have ever known. And I've never seen a shade of blue so perfect and so true. But the best part of this vision is that I get to see you. You painted pictures for me with the poetry of words, of the mountains and the sunsets and the flight of passing birds. But the beauty of your patient face, now that I can finally see, is the greatest, kindest masterpiece the world could ever give to me. And I'm seeing for the first time, after all these years of night, this beautiful and perfect world bathed in California light. You were always my own eyes, but now you've given me my own. The most amazing technicolor dream that I have ever known. And I've never seen a shade of blue so perfect and so true. But the best part of this vision is that I get to see you.
Back of this old truck is full of blankets and of bread. We're heading for the fire line to face the days ahead. The news was on the TV, a story sad and true. And I looked across the room and I saw the same thought in you. There was no need for discussion, no need to ask or plead. You just grabbed your boots and said it looks like they need you and me. We're driving up the coastline, not for the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. quiet thing to keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. We're passing all the tourists, taking pictures of the view, but our eyes are on the horizon, searching for what's new and what is true and what is right, and what we've got to give. A simple, steady message that you've still got space to live, and to hope and to believe in the kindness of a friend on a road that feels like it should never, ever have to end. And we're driving up the coastline, not for the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. Our love is not a quiet thing to keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. Some couples show their love with diamonds, some with fancy cars. We found our truest purpose underneath smoky, hazy stars. 'Cause the relationship gets stronger when it's bigger than just two, when the love you have inside your heart is in everything you do. Not for the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. Our love is not a quiet thing to keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. Turnoff's just ahead now, smoke is in the air. Just two more helping hands to show the world we care. Yeah, we're almost there. This ain't the PCH, just a dusty, rutted track that runs along the fence line with no thought of turning back. This truck has seen 3 generations of my family's steady hand, and I'm just the latest steward of this wild and precious land. The tourists down below us, they just see a pretty view. They don't see the love and sweat that's soaked in through and through. And my love is in this soil, it's in the rock, it's in the trees. It's in the way the wind speaks to the ancient tough cypress knees. This isn't just my property, it's my heart and it's my soul. A story that the turning of the seasons makes me whole. And I'm just out here hoping for a little bit of rain to wash away the worry and to ease a little pain. I see the oak tree on the ridge where my dad taught me to climb, a lesson about perspective that has stood the test of time. I check the water in the trough, I check the northern pasture gate, just a quiet conversation with my family and my faith. Every rock and every gully has a story I can tell, a history I'm sworn to keep, a promise to guard well. 'Cause my love is in this soil, it's in the rock, it's in the trees. It's in the way the wind speaks to the ancient tough cypress knees. This isn't just my property, it's my heart and it's my soul. A story that the turning of the seasons makes me whole. And I'm just out here hoping
for a little bitter rain to wash away the worry and to ease a little pain. Some people find their treasure in a vault of silver and a gold, but mine is in the memories that these rolling hills all hold. It's a legacy of stewardship, a simple sacred trust, to honor all the love that came before me in this dust. 'Cause my love is in this soul, it's in the rock, it's in the trees, it's in the way the wind speaks to the ancient tough cypress knees. This isn't just my property, it's my heart and it's my soul, a story that the turning of the seasons makes me whole. And I'm just out here hoping for a little bit of rain to wash away the worry and ease a little pain. The sun is getting low now, the herd is moving slow. Just another good day's work, watching my own spirit grow. It's time to head on home.
We woke up this morning feeling stuck inside a rut. Same old coffee, same old talk, a comfortable old butt. So you pulled a quarter from your pocket with a sparkle in your eye. You said heads we drive north, tails we stay and watch the paint dry. The coin spun in the sunbeams and it landed on its head. And now we're chasing down a day of unwritten words instead. And we're living on a coin toss on this California road, letting pure old-fashioned serendipity just lighten our whole load. No map and no agenda, just a quarter in the air. Perfect act of faith and trust beyond all worldly care. And every flip is telling us a brand new story, brave and true. The best adventure is the one I'm taking unplanned with you. Came up to a crossroads, you said left or right you called. I flipped the coin, it landed tails. We almost hit a wall of wildflowers by the roadside, a field of perfect gold, secret little paradise, a story to be told. A place we never would have seen, a moment we'd have missed if we hadn't trusted in the magic of a simple faithful twist. And we're living on a coin toss on this California road, letting pure old-fashioned serendipity just lighten our whole load. No map and no agenda, just a quarter in the air. A perfect act of faith and trust beyond our worldly care. And every flip is telling us a brand new story, brave and true. The best adventure is the one I'm taking unplanned with you. We spend our whole lives planning, trying to control the tide, building up our fences with our foolish, nervous pride. But the greatest love is knowing you can leap and not look down, and trust the one you're with to find the beauty in any random town. 'Cause we're living on a coin toss on this California road, letting pure old-fashioned serendipity just lighten our whole load. No map, no agenda, just a quarter in the air. A perfect act of faith and trust beyond all worldly care. And every flip is telling us a brand new story, brave and true. The best adventure is the one I'm taking unplanned with you. Sun is going down now, we're to sleep tonight. minutes for a motel. Tails will drive on in the fading light. Let's flip get done.
The house is empty now, there's a for sale sign on the lawn. Every ghost I've ever known is packed up and is gone. Got our whole life in a dozen cardboard boxes in the back. Faded photographs and memories, a fragile, precious stack. I locked the door one final time and I didn't make a sound, and pointed this old car away from that familiar hallowed ground. And I'm driving all our memories up the California coast, the ones I have forgotten and the ones I love the most. This highway is a long goodbye to the kid I used to be, but home is more than just a house that's looking at the sea. It's a feeling that I'm taking with me everywhere I'll ever go. A quiet, steady river with a peaceful, easy flow. I can see my father's fishing rods, my mother's favorite chair, my high school yearbook full of all that feathered, hopeful hair. Every box is like a chapter of a book I know by heart, about a simple, happy family right from the very start. And though I'm driving north today, I'm looking back in time at a beautiful and perfect and a truly lucky climb. And I'm driving all our memories up the California coast, the ones I have forgotten and the ones I love the most. This highway is a long goodbye to the kid I used to be, but home is more than just a house that's looking at the sea. It's a feeling that I'm taking with me everywhere I'll ever go. A quiet, steady river with a peaceful, easy flow. You can sell the wood and windows, you can sell the plot of land, but you can't sell all the memories you can hold inside your hand. They don't weigh a single ounce, but they're the heaviest of things, the comfort and the anchor that a loving memory brings. And I'm driving all our memories up the California coast, the ones I have forgotten and the ones I love the most. This highway is a long goodbye to the kid I used to be, but home is more than just a house that's looking at the sea. It's a feeling that I'm taking with me everywhere I'll ever go. A quiet, steady river with a peaceful, easy flow. The sun is setting on that house, I see it in my mirror's gleam. Moving on now to a brand new dream, carrying you all with me. We spend our whole lives living some other people's homes, with their perfect sterile kitchens and their silent gilded domes. We water their exotic plants, we feed their purebred cat. We make sure that their perfect lives stay perfectly intact. But today we left the mansion and the pool and the big gate to drive our own old rusty car and celebrate our own good faith. And this California highway is the only home we own, a beautiful and perfect and a temporary rolling throne. We're not pretending anymore, this feeling's ours to keep. A simple laid-back love that's running wild and running deep. And for one day we're the masters of this kingdom green and blue, and the only one I want to share this kingdom with is you. We don't have to check the mail, we don't have to arm the alarm. We don't have to worry about doing any single tiny bit of harm. We can get some sand inside the car, we can sing our lungs right out, 'cause this day belongs to us, there is no single tiny doubt. We can stop at any cheap motel, we can eat at any stand, the masters of our own small temporary promised land. 'Cause this California highway is the only home we own, a beautiful and perfect and a temporary rolling throne. We're not pretending anymore, this feeling's ours to keep. A simple laid-back love that's running wild and running deep. And for one day we're the masters of this kingdom green and blue, and the only one I want to share this kingdom with is you. It's a strange way to make a living in a borrowed paradise, always keeping watch and always being careful, cool and nice. But the only house I'll ever need, the only place that's true, is the home I've always had right here inside my love for you. And this California highway is the only home we own, a beautiful and perfect and a temporary rolling throne. We're not pretending anymore, this feeling's ours to keep. A simple laid-back love that's running wild and running deep. And for one day we're the masters of this kingdom green and blue, and the only one I want to share this kingdom with is you. The sun is setting on our kingdom, our one and perfect day. Time to go back soon now and earn our keep and earn our pay. But we'll remember this always, come what may. Business plan is on the seat, the loan just got approved. We're leaving our old 9-to-5s for a life we truly move. Got the keys to that old bookshop with the little upstairs flat. There's no turning back from here, and we're both more than okay with that. We're betting on a future that we'll build with our own hands, in one of California's forgotten promised lands. And we're driving towards our brand new start on this California road, planting a new garden from the hopeful seeds we've sowed. It's a crazy kind of gamble, a terrifying, beautiful thing.
will sing. And now love's a silent partner in this dream we're making ours, beneath the sun and all the stars and all the springtime flowers. I can see you painting a new sign, a pretty ocean blue, and arranging all the novels, making everything feel new. I'll be the one behind the counter with the coffee brewing hot, giving this whole new community every single thing we've got. We'll know our neighbors by their names, we'll know the stories that they tell, and we'll break free from the loneliness of the city's frantic spell. And we're driving towards our brand new start on this California road, planting a new garden from the hopeful seeds we've sowed. It's a crazy kind of gamble, a terrifying, beautiful thing, to build a world together from the hopeful songs we'll sing. And our love, the silent partner in this dream we're making ours, beneath the sun and all the stars and all the springtime flowers. Some people build a life apart and come together at the end, but you are more than just my lover, you're my partner and my friend. And this business isn't built on numbers, it's not built on passing trends, it's built on our belief in where this hopeful story extends. And we're driving towards our brand new start on this California road, planting a new garden from the hopeful seeds we've sowed. It's a crazy kind of gamble, a terrifying, beautiful thing, to build a world together from the hopeful songs we'll sing. And our love's a silent partner in this dream we're making ours, beneath the sun and all the stars and all the springtime flowers. The sign for our new hometown is coming into view. Time to get to work now, so much to do. Finding me in you. I'm talking to the hero of my brand new novel here. He's sitting in my passenger seat, making his motives clear. He's telling me the backstory that I hadn't figured out. He's helping me to conquer all my literary doubt. We're driving his own history, we're on his favorite road, and I'm just here to listen and to lighten his whole load. And we're writing this new chapter on a California coast, a story of a good man who had given up all hope almost. You're the best protagonist a man could ever hope to write. You're brave and you are honest, and you're full of hopeful light. And I'm just trying to find the words to do your story justice here, make you feel as real to them as you have made it feel so clear. We stopped to get some coffee, and I asked him, what's your view? He said, I'd be a little scared, but I'd be optimistic too. So I wrote that line down on a napkin, 'cause it felt so pure and true. The perfect piece of dialogue, my friend, all thanks to you. We're figuring out the plot twist, we're figuring out the end. My imaginary, most believable and honest trusted friend. And we're writing this new chapter on a California coast, the story of a good man who had given up all hope almost. You're the best protagonist a man could ever hope to write. You're brave and you are honest, and you're full of hopeful light. And I'm just trying to find the words to do your story justice here, and make you feel
feel as real to them as you have made it feel so clear. It's a funny kind of friendship, it's a strange and magic art to have a long conversation with a person in your heart. But you feel more real to me right now than all the passing cars as we're driving to your ending underneath the coming stars. 'Cause we're writing this new chapter on a California coast, a story of a good man who had given up all hope almost. You're the best protagonist a man could ever hope to write. You're brave and you are honest, and you're full of hopeful light. And I'm just trying to find the words to do your story justice here, and make you feel as real to them as you have made it feel so clear. The final chapter's coming now, I think I see the end. Thanks for the ride, my fictional and my very best of friends. Time to write the end.
My whole life has been the mountains, the pine and the sequoia trees, the smell of dusty granite on a dry and inland breeze. I know the sound of rivers, I know the eagles cry, but I've never known this endless and this wide open sky. I traded in my Ranger's hat for a beat-up baseball cap to finally see this other world that's on my trusted map. And I'm falling in love with a different kind of blue, a wild and open water that's so endless and so new. My heart belongs to the forest, but my soul is learning fast that a love for all this beauty is a love that's built to last. And this highway is the border where the ancient mountains meet the sea, and it's making a new man out of an old park ranger like me. I'm used to winding riverbeds, not this relentless crashing tide. There's a different kind of quiet here, with nowhere left to hide. From the big and humbling sky above, the big and endless view, it's making my own mountain man's perspective feel brand new. I've spent my life in silence, this silence feels so loud. Beneath the single passing solitary white and perfect cloud, I'm falling in love with a different kind of blue, a wild and open water that's so endless and so new. My heart belongs to the forest, but my soul is learning fast that love for all this beauty is love that's built to last. And this highway is the border where the ancient mountains meet the sea, and it's making a new man out of an old park ranger like me. It's funny how a man can think he knows the natural world and see a single tiny grain of sand and have his own thoughts whirl. 'Cause the water from my mountains flows right down into this place. It's all part of one amazing, beautiful, and sacred living space. And I'm falling in love with a different kind of blue, a wild and open water that's so endless and so new. My heart belongs to the forest, but my soul is learning fast that a love for all this beauty is a love that's built to last. And this highway is the border where the ancient mountains meet the sea, and it's making a new man out of an old park ranger like me. I'll go back to my mountains, but I'll be different then, knowing where the rivers end and where new worlds can begin.